Hey, Wealthy Cousin, I'm Shia Renee. Welcome back to the Wealthy Cousin Society podcast. And if you're new here, welcome to the table. Today, we're talking all about something that doesn't get enough attention in our community, and that's rest. Not just sleep, not just bubble baths or vacations. I'm talking about rest as a form of power, rest as a strategy, rest as a birthright. Let's be honest. Most of us were raised to believe that unless we're doing something, we're not worth something. That if you're not exhausted, you haven't earned your spot. But I'm here to say it loud and clear. Rest is not a reward. It's part of the plan. Let's start by talking about what wealth really means. Wealth is not just what's in your account. It's what's in your schedule, your body, your boundaries. It's how much peace you have when you wake up. It's how deeply you breathe when you rest. And if we're going to build real wealth that lasts, we have to protect our energy, not just our income. Here's what they don't tell you in grind culture. Hustle without healing is just high-functioning survival. You can be productive and still be broken inside. We don't just need sleep. We need stillness, space, silence. The kind of rest that resets your nervous system and makes you available to receive clarity. And here's the thing. You don't lose momentum when you pause. You gain direction. You stop spinning in circles and start moving with intention. When you build space into your life to rest, you give your ideas time to land. You give your spirit a chance to reset. You come back clearer, stronger, and more aligned. Let me be real. Rest isn't laziness. It's leadership. It's a sign that you trust your systems, that you trust yourself. And if no one has ever told you this before, you don't have to earn rest by doing more. You deserve to rest because you exist. Let me ask you something, wealthy cousin. When was the last time you rested without guilt? Not sleep after burnout, but real rest. The kind where you pause, you unplug, and you stop trying to explain why you need it. That's the kind of rest I'm talking about today. Rest that rebuilds your vision. Because truthfully, we can't pour into our families, our business, or our communities if we're constantly operating on empty. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And it's one of the most important financial strategies we can adopt. When you rest, you sharpen your instincts. You make better decisions. You spot opportunities with clear eyes. You say no without over-explaining. You price your offers without discounting yourself. You stop responding to everything like it's urgent. You start leading like everything doesn't need you to be on 24/7. Rest reminds you that you're building this life so you can live it. So take this moment as your reminder to create rest rituals that protect your peace. Whether it's tech-free mornings, silent Sundays, prayer walks, journaling sessions, naps in the middle of the day, whatever your rest looks like, honor it. Not after the launch, not after the kids are asleep, not when your to-do list is empty. Now, rest is also a radical act of resistance, especially for those of us who were taught that our value is tied to our productivity, that our rest has to be earned, that we can only pause once everyone else is taken care of. But let me say this clearly. You don't owe anyone exhaustion to prove your dedication. Choosing rest is choosing yourself. It's choosing to build a life that feels good, not just looks good. And that decision, that is where your true power begins to grow. I want you to think about what you're modeling when you rest. When you sit down and say, I'm not available right now. When you turn off your phone. When you say, no thank you, without explanation. You're teaching your kids, your clients, your team, your peers, that worth doesn't require overextension, that you can be powerful and peaceful. And I promise you this, the world won't fall apart when you pause, but it might just start to fall into place. One of the most wealthy things you can do is build a rhythm that honors your capacity. We're not machines, we're creators, visionaries, builders, and we need room to breathe if we want to build anything that lasts. So let's talk about what that looks like practically. Maybe it's putting your phone on Do Not Disturb for 2 hours a day. Maybe it's giving yourself permission to leave the dishes until the morning. Maybe it's no meetings on Mondays, or setting your own business hours and sticking to them. Rest doesn't always mean doing nothing. Sometimes rest means doing less with more intention. Sometimes it looks like saying no to good things so you can make space for the right things. It might look like creating a rest budget. Yes, I said a budget. a fund that allows you to take a weekend off or book a solo staycation without guilt. Because rest should not be reactive. It should be regular. It should be part of your lifestyle. So take this as your permission slip. You're allowed to rest without guilt, without explanation, without apology. And if you're ready to start building your life with rest in mind, I've created tools just for that. Download your 12-week life planner to map out goals with room to breathe. The link is in the description. Inside the Wealthy Cousin Society Hub, you'll find tools, templates, and trainings that help you live, earn, and protect your energy. Because that's what this movement is about. Not just money, but quality of life. So before you dive back into your day, take a breath with me. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, you're safe to rest, wealthy cousin. You're still worthy when you pause, and you're building wealth with every boundary you honor. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more Mindset Minutes from us at Wealthy Cousin Society Podcast. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear this today. And remember, your rest is your wealth. I'll see you in the next one.